All right, everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. What are they thinking and feeling? I don't know. Let's take a look. I have no idea. Randomly at the bottom is a Hierophant. That's pretty good. Let's cut the deck. Let's get a theme energy. We don't usually do it for Friday, but what the hell? What are they thinking and feeling about? Well, obviously about you. We don't really care what they're thinking and feeling about their breakfast or something, but there's the confusion. Hello, right? 7 Cups. It was a very dominant force in the Mars reading. If I'm recalling correctly, I may have dreamt the whole thing. I have no idea, but pretty sure a little bit of confusion was pretty strong in there. Well, they're confused. Now, what do I do? Why can't I get rid of Steve's viewer? Why can't I put 10 swords in this? It keeps bouncing back. Well, we got the answer to that on the extended to the Mars reading. I tell you. Let's see. Let's see where we go. Let's shuffle the deck. What are they thinking and feeling? We're going to split the soulmate cycle with the 12 pieces. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. I'll put the signs to it because people here on YouTube love the signs, but I'm not your fucking astrologer and this ain't your fucking horoscope. It's really just 1 through 12. All right? About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. But if you're part of the cycle, to be honest, all 12 resonate in some way. Okay? But it's easier just because some of them are very subtle. It's easier just to tell people 9 of them will be fairly obvious, give or take. All right? So keep that in mind. All right, here we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. You're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. All right? There's text at the top of the description that explains why there's no timestamps here. So again, I'm pulling on a cycle. Everything is energy. Everything is connected. It's just how things work. And look at what came back all the way around. The overall energy is the Hierophant. This person can't forget. I mean, we're asking what they're thinking and feeling. I'm just going to tell you. It's like a guru energy off of this. They can't forget something you said, something you taught them. I don't even think you intended to teach. It's not like you sat them down and taught them something. I just think they can't forget something, right? I don't know. Wasn't there some perfume that had an ad a long time ago? Your wind song stays on my mind, or something like that. Was that in another universe or something? I'm not sure, but it feels like that. It feels like that. I don't know what the name of the perfume was. I'm sure as fucking hell it wasn't Old Spice. Your Old Spice stays on my mind would be a very bad thing to have happen. But at the end of the day, here, something you taught this person, right? They can't forget it. Something you said, something whatever. Let's go. Our story starts with Aries position 1, ends with Pisces position 12. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. Where the story begins, very important. The corners, very important. All right, this is the hot spot, the theme energy. Queen of Swords, not a surprise. We're going to get some elements of the Mars reading that come in here. I chose to use this deck for a reason. They are trying to shut this down. Somebody here, you force them to look at something about themselves that they don't want to. Now, again, you don't have to have had sat them down to make them do that. Sometimes just your presence does that, you know? I mean, I don't know. I mean, in an extreme example, and I'm sure it's an extreme example, but just catch my drift. They're a pretentious asshole, super rich, right? They got to impress everybody with Ferraris and, you know, that kind of a thing. But they got to impress people with their stuff, and they got the shiny watch on. And then there's you. You're just as rich as they are in this analogy. You're just as wealthy as they are, if not maybe a little wealthier. But you drive around in a regular car, you wear regular clothes, you're not trying to impress anybody. That's going to make this person here stop and think. Ferrari person, stop and think. A little bit. Wow, am I really that much of a pretentious asshole? When we get juxtaposition, right? Everything changes a little bit. I mean, it's sort of like here in LA, the difference between people in Beverly Hills and Malibu, you know? People in Malibu appreciate classic cars a little more. They restore older cars. They're kind of more laid back. The people in Beverly Hills, if you're not driving a Rolls or some kind of brand new something or other, I mean, I had somebody in Beverly Hills laugh at my car once, this little fucker, green hair or some shit, walking across the sidewalk, pointing at my car and laughing, you know. But in Malibu, I get them crowded around me at the fucking gas station. You know, it's different. Those people are just as rich. There's no difference in wealth, but the way they behave is different. So you gave this person juxtaposition. And I'm harping on this because it's going to resonate through the whole reading. Okay, this is probably for just about everybody on some level. So you just got to catch my drift. All right? All right, which is why I take my drives through Malibu. It's more scenic anyway. All right, right here. Taurus, position 2. Never been a big Beverly Hills fan. I don't fit in there at all. I don't particularly care for it. And I'm sure they're happy I don't go there. So that's fine. It's mutual. Right? Ace of Wands. This is a separate message. Strangely enough, this is separate from what I talked about over here. This is, I think somebody's thinking about surprising you. They want to talk to you. The way I get it is they want to talk to you, but they feel like they need to surprise you or you won't talk to them, kind of a thing. So it could be, oftentimes I see this, if I clarified it, I'd probably see a 7 of Swords. It's somebody, accidentally, air quotes, running into you at a farmer's market or at a store somewhere, right? You know what I'm saying? Or outside your work. You just happen to be outside my work, motherfucker, right? Yeah, I mean, what, you come hang out here? It'll be a little obvious to you is my point. It's quite obvious. But again, they figure if they can catch you by surprise, you might listen to them. I don't know who it is. It could be a family member or a friend. It doesn't have to be your runner. It feels like an ex to me. I mean, but again, that can still play out. That same vibe, that same frequency of energy can play out 1,000 different ways. Ex energy often reads as relatives you're estranged from and things like that. So it's anybody you're estranged from. Okay? Gemini, position 3. The Sun. It's nice. I like it. I mean, it's a good energy. I like this. They're thinking happy thoughts about you. It's seasons in the sun. We had joy. We had fun. We had seasons in the sun. But that's kind of a somber song. It's kind of a sad tune. It's one of the main reasons 1974 is one of the worst years for music. Seasons in the sun and songs like that. They were all very novelty kind of pop hits. It's often touted as the worst year for music. It really is. And it's a bit of that here. This is the worst vibe I've ever gotten off a sun card. It's like seasons in the sun. But now the seasons are left behind and now you're all dead. I mean, I don't know. It's a bit of that. It's a sad song. But they have happy thoughts about it. I don't know why they're thinking about you in such past tense. I don't know. I think that probably turns around, but it could be they're limited by somebody on their side. We talk about that a lot in this energy. I'm not really sure, but it's got a lot of the music of 1974 vibe to it, a little bit. Oh, that fucking song, "Seasons in the Sun." We had a 6th grade teacher who taught us how to dance in her classroom to that song. So it just rings in my fucking head. I hate that fucking song. Anyway, Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle, the theme energy, something here for everybody. It does bookend over here, which was a big energy. Okay? What do we get? The 6 of Swords. Yeah. It's somebody who wishes you didn't notice something about them. Okay? I don't know. This person's going to try and cover something up a little bit. Think of it like makeup. I know I got a lot of makeup influencers that watch me. So some kind of foundation that covers a mole, sort of a thing. This person's going to apply that to their personality or to their state of being or something along those lines. I think they're afraid you'll be able to see through it. And I think they're right. I think you will. So, okay, fine. They do want to glaze over what you've taught them or what you showed them. This Hierophant's still ringing very strong. Leo, soap opera, position. I do think, if I clarify this, we're not clarifying this reading. Tomorrow we ask what actions they're going to take and we clarify. I do think this should lead to somebody showing up. I do think it's like a 6 of Swords that reads more like a 6 of Cups. Okay? A little bit. All right. Okay. Leo, soap opera, position 5. I probably owe you a Leo soap opera at some point. I love pulling on the Leo soap opera. The Empress. I don't know that I'll have time. I got a lot of readings to do the second half of the month. That's why I got all my fishing in the first half. The Empress. Somebody's very much in their feelings. How do I phrase this though? It's strange. It's They fancy themselves intuitive right now, whoever this person is, and they feel, but it's wrong. Their intuition is wrong. They're reading it wrong. So they're in their feelings a lot, but their feelings are hurt. That's the way I read it. So it's like it's sort of like you swear your intuition is screaming that everybody around you is out to get you. It's a bit of a persecution complex. You're totally wrong, but the emotions run away. All right? And it's not a true empress, but it is in the sense that they firmly believe that their intuition has changed, that some sort of magic has come upon them, kind of a thing, to, exaggerate a little bit. It is a bit of that. It's a bit like sociopaths who, believe their lies so perfectly they can pass a polygraph. It's that kind of a thing. They believe this so wholeheartedly it's coming out as an empress. But I can see through it. It's not. All right? They're wrong about something in their life, and it's costing them at the moment. Okay. Do they think you're coming to get them or persecute? Maybe. Maybe they think there could be some suspicion towards you for something. I don't know what. This person's crazy. Okay, I'm just going to say, I know it's not a clinical thing, but they are a little bit. For some of you, this person's been in the psych ward for a couple of days. I've said that before in the Leo soap opera. This person's a little nutty. This is the run down the street with the frying pan person, and and the neighbors looking out the window going, "Oh my God, there goes Steve's viewer's person again." I'm gonna get you. That kind of a thing. Sometimes they get paranoid. It's something that comes around in a cyclical loop for this person. It's just what it is. It's where we're at right now. Might be fun to pull a Leo soap opera on that. We'll see. Virgo, position 6. Sometimes my wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up here. Let's see. 7 of Pentacles. Nope, we didn't lose sound. I'm giving you the read on it. I'm telling you everything that this card means. It is you guys right now. It's you. So it's for a good number of you. Now I'm going to tell you the energy that's here. So listen closely. Okay? Did you get that? Again, there's nothing. It's break time. It's just, you're in a lull. Something big is about to happen. Something very big is about to happen for you, there's no doubt. But it's a void energy on a high level, but it's more of a break time kind of void. You're getting a break from the energies right now, probably in the coming week. The DF side, definitely getting a break. I would take advantage of that, okay? All right. I think I was very clear when I read that card. I think he lost sound. No, didn't lose sound. I can see the meters still moving. All right, here we go. Libra, position 7. It's feedbacking off the Sun and the Queen of Swords, just so you know. That's where it's going. It's the most love I could pull from the deck. Somebody's thinking about telling you how they feel about you, and then they keep shutting it down. And it seems to be the theme energy right now. But I think Mars and Aries will force something out of this person. It may come out a little harsh because the Queen of Swords is involved. Somebody's going to tell you the truth about what they really think of you. And it's actually quite positive. But sometimes the way we phrase things, right? I don't speak Italian very well. Okay? And there was this lady, we were over there one time, and there was this lady, she was all passionate, coming up to me. I thought she was pissed off at me. I thought, oh shit, I don't know what the hell's going on. I got all kinds of crazy energy coming off. It feels like hatred. I don't know what's going on, right? She's yelling and screaming. It's all about context, in the context of the energy. And it turns out I just reminded her of some uncle or cousin or one of her kids or something, and she was excited to see me. And it's just but I didn't understand the language, and it was coming across energetically as very overly passionate. It was just, you might be as confused as I was here. It's somebody telling you something really nice and ending it with a little kiss on the cheek, only to have you, while it's happening, go, am I about to die? That kind of a thing. It feels that extreme, okay? I don't know. Scorpio, my hot Scorpios. I leave the language speaking to C3PO, my wife, and C3PO2, my sister. 5 of Wands. As long as I can get a donut or a slice of pizza, I'm good. And find out where the bathroom is. 5 of Wands. You got a little conflict coming here. Somebody's got a bone to pick with you. Hot Scorpio. Somebody got a bone to pick with you. You hear how my voice went up there? Right, turned into a 12-year-old girl. Somebody got a bone to pick with you. Right? It's very tiny. It might even be a younger person. It might even be a child attached to you. It could be. It feels like it. If it's not a child, it's a very childish grown-up who's going to, I hate nitpickers. Oh, I do not like nitpickers. I bet you don't either. I doubt it. Most people don't like them. Nitpickers are just, fucking hell. Yeah, somebody nitpicking you in some way. It's sort of like if it's a work thing, they're micromanaging you in some way. It's driving you. It's just pissing you off. It's minor. It'll blow over quickly. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I think they're thinking right now they got a bone to pick with you. So it might turn into an argument. I don't know. I don't know who this is. You have a soul connection with them. I think you can handle it with ease. I don't think you'll have a problem. It's feedbacking off the 6 of Swords. I think you might even find it funny. I don't know. I've always find it funny, like if my niece has a bone to pick with me, especially when she was littler. I just laugh. I chuckle. I give you a free place to live, free food, free everything, right? I pay for the school, pay for the clothes, pay for the this and that. You got a bone to pick with me? Really? I mean, I said that's just fucking hilarious. It's a bit of that. You're sort of thinking that it's the old Rick Springfield song, "I've done everything for you, you've done nothing for me" kind of energy. It's a little bit of that here. So I think it's more of a nuisance for you than anything else. Okay, Sagittarius position 9. Seriously, I got a bone to pick with you, Uncle Steve. Do you? Really? Okay. Maybe we'll just shut the food down. How about that? Right? Food supply off. All right, here we go. Position 9, Sagittarius. Sometimes separate from the cycle. Sometimes part of it. Always a big pain in my ass from the 11th dimension somewhere. Fuck me. 10 Pentacles. It's nice. For once. Well, how? Somebody thinks it's like I'm drawn to this. So it's feedbacking off of this, and this kind of ring together. It feels to me, I've just got to describe it this way, just catch my drift. It feels like you taught somebody how to build a life for themselves. And they followed everything you said to do. And it didn't come out right. It's still not where yours is. Okay? And I think it's another one of those energies that are very common right now, where somebody's going to make their problem your problem. It's your problem that they followed your advice. I followed your advice, Sagittarius, and it didn't come out right. Okay? Welcome to my fucking world. I get it all the time. That's why I'm very careful about giving energetic advice, because everybody perceives things a little differently. Right? Sometimes with energy, if you don't get it just right, you could really fuck up. So at the end of the day, you did something here. You stuck your neck out and gave somebody some advice. Always remember, from the guy who's been giving advice since he was 4 years old to people, even grown-ups sitting next to me when I was 6 would tell me shit that I have no business hearing. Whatever. Welcome to my world. No fucking good deed goes unpunished. Somebody will punish you for it. 1 million people will thank you for it. But one person will flip you off for it and blame you because they didn't get it right. You can see that energy all day long in Amazon reviews, Yelp pages, things. People give 1-star reviews for things that are their fucking fault. And that's just what they do. It's just what a percentage of people will do. So I always respect the people more that say, well, the install wasn't easy, but I got to give it 5 stars once that was my fault. And so I got to give it 5 stars because once it got installed, it ran pretty well. Yeah, the install wasn't easy. Who knows how much crap you've got in your computer, right? I mean, I helped my sister with an install once. Her computer is so full of malware and shit and a cache that hasn't been emptied in 3 years. I'm surprised she could install anything in there. You know, and that's most people's fucking computers. You know, they're a mess. So I don't envy software customer service reps. So that's what that is here. You taught somebody you were the guru teaching them a better way, right? But it didn't come out the way they planned. So, you know, they're looking at your life now and they're getting bummed out a little bit. We'll see what actions they take tomorrow towards you, but I believe they're going to make it your problem in some way. I just believe that. It's just right there. Fine. Capricorn, position 10. Capricorn, position 10 always gets some kind of big card, doesn't it? The 10th slice of our 12-slice pie always gets something massive. Temperance or towers or death cards and shit like that. I like this. I wish I could clarify it. You and another person, somebody gets it now. They figured something out. You had a problem. Well, I'll put it this way. Just catch my drift. I mean, I might be spot on, but just catch my drift. You and another person had a problem, but you needed them to understand something. And until they understood it, you were always going to have a problem. Now they get it. And now they're thinking, now we can finally, even they're thinking, now we can finally have a new beginning. That's what they're thinking and feeling about you. They're thinking like, okay, we can have I get it. We can have a talk and I think something good will come of it. That kind of a thing. I like that. It's very nice. It could be very small, it could be very big, but it is an important new beginning. It's probably an important soulmate of some kind. Okay? All right, position 11, Aquarius. Sometimes in my other wild card spot, this one was pretty quiet. You showed up here. So I don't know what's going to be here. That's 7 of Wands. It's the same thing. I'm sorry. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. It's the distance energy. The energy is coming. You got a big energy coming towards you, but right now you're protected from it. Probably because you're not ready. You're not done cooking. You're not at the right frequency for this energy that's coming at you. All right? You don't have to do anything. Not a damn thing. All right, I'm not going to give you some advice. You got to go sit on a hill and you need to get a feather from a golden eagle and stick it up your ass and then light a fire with smoke signals made of pure, no, none of that, okay? You don't need to sit on top of a hill with bongos and a golden eagle feather stuffed up your ass. You don't have to do anything. You're just being held back. Your energy is, when it's done cooking, when you come out of the oven, some serious shit's about to happen. It's the old Back to the Future line. When this fucker hits 88 miles an hour, you're going to see some serious shit. You're not at 88 miles an hour yet. Okay? Same thing. I love it. But yeah, something big is coming. It's like a tidal wave of energy. I can't tell what it is. Otherwise, I'd tell you. You know, the universe definitely looking out for you guys. It's been coming up in a lot of readings. It definitely is. All right. All right. Okay. They got you in Tupperware. You're protected. I love it. Pisces, position 12. Always red with 1 and 5. Oh, shit. I saw the mountain, so that's why I said, oh, shit. 8 of Cups. There's a reason somebody walked away from you that they told you, which wasn't true. Okay? Somebody's thinking about telling you the real reason they walked away. All right. I don't know, or the real reason you're estranged, or the real reason you broke up, or the real reason they set your dog on fire, or whatever it is, it could play out 1,000 different ways. But the reason you know, and you may even believe it's the truth, believe it or not, right? It feels like you believe, no, Steve, I know. I don't think you do. And I think they're going to tell you the real reason. All right, or they're thinking about it anyway. All right, let's grab the witches. All right. Yeah, so I was just talking, right? Talking about that, and I got the moon here. There's something you don't know. All right, a little 2 fish. Take it easy there. All right, 3 cards and a bottom card. Let's add it up. Oh, I can't wait till tomorrow's reading. Oh, it's going to be fun. Let's fix these up, make it all pretty. All right, 10 of Wands at the bottom here. King of Swords. Hangman, and the Emperor. Oh, what's underneath that? Oh, the truth is it's just burning at these people's, whoever's attached to you, the truth is setting their ass on fire. Okay? It is just, And the raven here. Look, oh God, is it still there? Oh, look at him. What did I say about that? I said, this guy right here at the very beginning, I said you were the guru. You taught this person something, or something you said, it just keeps, they can't forget it. Yeah, look, there it is. This same bird is right there chewing them out of the tree. It won't go away, and now it's chewing at the fucking ropes, right? I mean, it's just the symmetry of the reading. Much like you're being held back for something here, all right? And I don't want you to see that as a negative. I read it as very much a positive. Much like you're being held back for something, I want you to understand here that somebody here is being held back until they can fucking tell the truth a little bit. Now, the truth might come out harsh, but when this person does approach, they will be approaching with some wicked truth. And I believe the Mars and Aries energy will play a big role in that. All right? I think it will. You've got an emperor here. The truth hurts their ego a little bit, right? It's what I told you in the beginning over here when I gave the analogy of two rich people, you and somebody else. Somebody else needs to buy Ferraris and all kinds of fancy jewelry to impress people, right? It doesn't impress you. And it drives them crazy because you got the same energetic money they do, right? I'm using money as an example. That's all right? Just lateral think here, right? Nothing pisses off somebody more, right, who spends all this money on gold and Ferraris only to impress people, and you get the same number of people, you live the same good life. In fact, your life's probably a little better because you got a lot less expenses, that kind of a thing. You know, I mean, it is what it is. And whatever it is you taught this person is knocking them out of the hangman tree in a big way. I mean, they are coming. It's going to be very hard for this person to hold back. When they do, they're going to explode some truth on you for sure. And there's the Empress right there. That's where they're headed. Your energy, it's very clear your energy is very attractive right now. And it could be, with the way I read this, it could be you're being, this wave of energy I feel that you're being held back from, could be until you get in this Empress energy. And it could be this person, whoever this is, coming towards you. It could be. It's a very powerful soulmate. And very, very powerful. They don't want to fight with you. I've got a Queen of Swords and a King of Swords here. They don't want to fight about it, but these two energies often fight. This person's got an internal conflict. You're very different. It's what I said in the Mars reading. Your life is very different from what theirs is, and that rattles them on a high level. It always will. Your life always will. High vibrational people will always rattle, lower vibrational people. People who do things non-traditionally and have success will always rattle people that did what they were supposed to do. It always will. It'll always be that way. This person did everything they were supposed to do, whatever it is. They did it the way mommy and daddy taught them, and they played the game and did the whatever, and none of it mattered. None of it made them happy. The only thing that made them happy was this guru that came along, namely you, who pointed out some things, made them look at some things, and now they're having a fucking, 19th nervous breakdown over it, I would say. All right. The truth is hitting them hard, but they are starting to get it. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Tomorrow we ask what actions they're going to take, and we clarify. We pull the same type of reading, but we clarify. So we'll see. All right. Good luck.